So the new racing season is almost upon us at Mondello, Kirkistan and Bishop's Court, and big news I suppose is the Sayed Leon Cup, Super Cup. It's a new championship being brought in, Rod McGovern I think and Owen Murray behind that. They've brought in Oisin O'Brien to be a championship manager. It's great to have Oisin back. Of course he was the man behind the Mondello Park back in 2002, and a lot of people would say a pioneer in racing promotion in Ireland. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. 300 brake horsepower cars with a paddle shift, proper little mini touring cars really. Brian Fitzpatrick raced one last year and was as quick as the BMW M3s, although the cars do take a few laps to heat up their rear tyres. The good thing about that class, not just the fact that they're quick and they look great, is that they're bringing people back into the sport that maybe we haven't seen for a few years. Rob McGovern being a case in point, John Farrelly, Brian Berry, and saw a lot of interested people hovering around these cars. Mark Turley, Liam Denning had a spin, Dave McGuire, people like that. A lot of really quick guys with a lot of experience. It'd be great to get them back out there. It works for Irish touring cars. They're going to run with them for year one, but Irish touring cars have done a reasonably good job, let's not forget, of building that class back up over the winter. They've got a lot of new cars coming in. Dave O'Brien and Eric Holstein both sold their M3s, and they'll both be back out with Stephen Maher and Mr. Fogarty on board. So that'll be interesting because they're two quick guys as well. So will they be able to beat the Sayeds? It'll be interesting to see. The BMW is certainly going to be quicker off the line. I have a feeling the Sayeds will be quicker around the lap once these guys get top teams developing them. Big news today, of course, is that Niall Quinn, a former A1GP driver and a former Motorsport Ireland Young Driver of the Year, has bought Brian Fitzpatrick's car and is back on the grid. That's great to see. It's another good name, and it'll be interesting to see how he compares. He's quick, he's experienced, with a lot of training and a lot of experience in setting cars up. Not so much in front wheel drive, but I'm always a fan of the saying, if you can drive, you can drive, you won't be too far away. So that should be very, very interesting. Formula V still pushing very hard to bring in newcomers with their Finale Star Tomorrow Championship. That's been a huge success for them. So they're building on that. There is talk of Ray Moore coming back out. He tested last week, and it'd be great to see Ray Moore head to head with Adam McCauley. We almost saw it at the festival last year, but it didn't quite happen for various reasons. But that would be really, really good. So getting Ray Moore back out there would be very interesting. Des Foley is going to have a go in the Finale Championship, and he's racing with Paul Heavey in the Leastone team. That'll be interesting to watch as well. He won't be easily beaten, I feel, in that championship. Also, Colin Blackburn is back out. Didn't finish the season last year, but I believe he's bought a car and will be back out. So that should be very, very interesting. All things looking good in Formula V. Fiestas, I think, is strong as ever. There's a few cars, you can see on social media, a few cars being built, and a few cars changing owner over the winter. So that should be as good as ever, Fiestas, as long as they stop fiddling with the engines and leave the racing on the track. That'll be it's a great training ground. I'm surprised more of the guys in the Fiestas haven't moved up into maybe production class of the touring cars or something else, because it's a great feeding ground. It's been a really good championship to get people in, to get novices in, but it's a matter of keeping these guys going and watching them maybe progress to some other classes. Formula Shane had big grids last year, and I think they'll keep them on this year. I think there are one or two new guys there, so that should be quite interesting. Colin Clinton's car still for sale, so maybe somebody will pick that one up before round one. Formula Ford 1600 a little bit. There's a few guys have kind of graduated from that, so it'll be a tough one. We need to get some new guys into that, so hopefully some of the Ginetta Junior guys will have a go. And I think Mark O'Connor is going to come back out. He was a star of that class in the 90s. Talk of him coming back out, being run by Alan Byrne. Don't know whether he's going to race in the UK or Ireland, but that'll be very interesting to see. Johnny McMullen, of course, in his Motorsport Ireland prize drive, will be back out, and he should go very, very well. No financial burdens on his shoulders this time, or his father Ian. They've always struggled to get finances together and get Johnny on the grid, and this year it's all funded for them, and a huge calendar for that car as well, which is great. They're going to the UK, and a lot of racing here. It's a good experience for any young driver, and that can only be good.